If you're just joining us, we have been following this brush fire in Del Mar all afternoon, a fast-moving brush fire that crews have been attacking vigorously, and now we're hoping that it's almost out, at least it's out of control.
Yeah, let's get to our Richard Allen live on the scene. He's been bringing us the very latest information. Richard, I understand that you have a firefighter there with some new information for us.
Well, that's right. We have Battalion Chief Chris Babler with SDFD with us. And Chief, what can you tell us about the fire at this moment? How large is it at this moment right now?
Sure. We just had Intel 24, which is an aircraft that flies at a high altitude. It maps the fire for us. It mapped it at 19 acres. That doesn't mean it's contained at 19 acres. It's slowly eating through the retardant that we have up here right in front of us. So we anticipate that number to maybe go up a little bit. But that is an accurate number right now, and we're working on getting containment for you.
And what are the biggest challenges you guys are facing right now as you're trying to fight this fire?
Sure. We both had the steep slope, the wind coming off the ocean, the unburned fuel here. This is coastal chaparral, a lot of pine litter, a lot of old pine trees that are in this area. It started coming up towards the houses, and a lot of these streets were very congested at the time of the fire when it first started. As well, a lot of cul-de-sacs, beautiful cul-de-sacs with nice houses that litter this area. So we're in structure defense mode right now. We have 15 engines in place for that, and we're looking good at this time. The aircraft did a great job. We have partners from Rancho Santa Fe, CAL FIRE, Encinitas, San Diego City Sheriffs, and San Diego Police Department, which is in charge of the evacuations. We have orders in place right now in the local area of Mango, Portofino, Del Mar Heights Road, and Carmel Valley. Those orders are suggestions that you leave the area. We have a temporary refuge area set up, and we have our PIO that will give you further information set up down on Carmel Valley Road.
Gotcha. And that evacuation site is at the Del Mar Fairgrounds, which is shut down for the day, right?
It's shut down for the day. That's our temporary evacuation center. We may be setting up something more permanent as we get a head count. Right now, I don't have a damage assessment on any structures, but we have burned 19 acres of fuel.
At this point, though, we're not aware of any structures that have been affected.
I am not aware of any structures but we have engines in place in case it makes a run.
Gotcha. I mean, and we're right by the ocean right now. Are some of these copters actually dipping into the water to use the seawater to fight this fire?
They're not using the seawater at this time. We have 6 helicopters, both tankers out of Ramona were here. They just been recently cut loose, air attack, and then that Intel 24 plane was overhead. So we had San Diego City Copter 3 overhead in the initial attack. We brought in additional resources, both from SDG&E as well as CAL FIRE.
Gotcha. And there are some road closures in place right now as well?
Correct. And I can't give you an ETA on those road closures. I would expect at least the next 90 minutes.
For at least the next 90 minutes, they will be closed down?
You're going to see fire apparatus out here all night.
Gotcha, gotcha. Because this actually initially started early, around 10:30 this morning, and then reignited around 2:30. Is that right?
Correct. I don't have the exact time. I was called up here from downtown, so it's when I got up here. It had been going for about 90 minutes.
Gotcha. And we're hearing a warning about if anyone has drones in the air to take those drones down immediately. Is that correct?
Correct. So about 3 separate times we had a drone in the direct path, and we had to stop flights due to aircraft safety. So it's never a good idea, and those were private drones that we know of. So law enforcement's taking care of that right now.
Gotcha, gotcha.
All right, I gotta get back to work.
All right.
All right, take care.
Right. Battalion Chief Chris Babler, thank you very much for taking time with us. We appreciate it.
Be safe.
All right, be safe. That's the parting message from Battalion Chief Chris Babler. Be safe. A lot of folks out here, as he mentioned, he clarified these are actually evacuation warnings. They're not orders. It's highly suggested that you evacuate if you can. And as we said, there is an evacuation site set up at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Heather and Anna?
You know, Richard, he brought up a good point, which is hard to tell just from looking behind you, that the fire is still very active.
Yeah.
And he said eating its way through the brush toward the home still. Although you don't see any black smoke or it doesn't appear to be any active flames, they still have a problem on their hands.
Exactly, they do, and they are very transparent about the fact that this fire is not contained at this moment. In fact, as he said, it is 19 acres, and because of the wind, it might even grow to beyond 19 acres slightly. The hope, though, is that it will containment will be achieved shortly. And as you can see, the white wispy smoke in the background, that is a sign that this attack is successful. But at this moment, it is 19 acres, slightly growing, but hopefully in the coming hours, we will be able to report